Hello guys, you are watching OVS Classroom and K2025 is very much near to come. So we conduct this type of sessions where we solve the previous year gate question. So today we came up with K2024 questions. So consider a digital logic circuit which consists of three 2 cross 1 multiplexer M1, M2, M3. So this is a 2 cross 1 multiplexer where 2 is in 2 input and one selector. Based on the 2 input we get the output line. So this is M1, this is M2, the second multiplexer, and this is the third multiplexer. Okay, then x1 and x2 are two input of M1. So this is the x1 and x2 two input. So x1 is connected with 0 and x2 is connected with 1 of the M1 multiplexer. And the x3 and x4 are the input of M2. So x3 and x4 is the two input of M2. So x3 is connected with 0 and x4 is connected with 1. So register A, B, C are the select line of the multiplexer F1, M2, M3. So this is A, B, C. So we know that based on the select line, we can get the output as we get. So firstly, we can check that the multiplexer functionality. Okay. So suppose this is x1 and this is x2, 0 and 1, and this is output q1. Suppose this is a 2 cross 1 multiplexer, so 0 is connected with x1. So we can get the output q1 as a bar x1 plus a x2, because when a is 0, a is value getting 0 and 1. So when a is 0, so we get output or input as x1, and when it is 1, so we get x2. So this is the output formula of output equations of the q1, suppose we can say. So for this question, so x1 x1 and x2, x3 and x4. So we can getting that the for the instance input, x1's value is given, x2 value is given, x3 value is given, and x4 value is given. So we have to find out the total number of combinations of abc when output y is equal to 1. So output y is equal to 1, how many number of combination is possible. So we can input that the x1 x2 value. So x1 value is 1, x2 value is x2 is value is also 1, x3 is value is 0, x4 value is 0. So this is also 0 and this is also 0. So if we take the first multiplexer, so we can get output as q1. So for first marks, for marks for marks m1, so for marks m1, so we can get output as q1. So for q1 we can get x1 a bar plus x2 a. Similarly, for second marks m2 we get x3 b bar plus x4 b, x3 b bar plus x4 b. So if we put the values of x1, x2, x3, x4, because we all know that the values, so we can get, so x1 value is we can note 1. So 1 into a bar plus x2 value is also 1 into a. So we get a bar plus a. So for these equations we get 1, and x3 is equal to 0, b bar plus x4 is equal to also 0, so b. So we get 0. So the equations of the q1 is equal to 1 and for this is equal to q2. This is equal to q2, so q2 is equal to 0. So we can change it to the second page. So for this equation, so we can get q1 as 1 and q2 as 0. Yeah, so q1 is connected with m3 marks 0 input, and q2 is connected with m3 marks 1 input, and c is the select line. So for based on the select line, so the equations of the marks 3. So for marks 3, so output equations y is equal to, we can say, 0. 0 means q1, so we can get q1 c bar plus q2 c. And also we know for the equation solving from the marks 1 and marks 2, we get q1 is equal to 1, so 1 into c bar plus 0 into c, so we get c bar, y is equal to c bar. This is the final output. So this is the final output of the mark, so y is equal to c bar. So this is the final output. So for this we can say that y is independent of a and b. So y is independent of a and b means y is nothing dependent on a and b. If any value is given a and b, so y is no care. So y is care about only c bar, means c is equal to 0. So for this within the questions we have to find the number of the combinations. We have to find it out for the y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1. So for this nothing is being changed. This 2 a and b is not dependent on the y, so this is not, so only depend on c. So only the c's value are only the 0, then the equations are y get is equal to 1. When the c is equal to 1, then it is not get the y equal to 1, y equal to 0. So the four combinations four combination there, where we can get that output is equal to y is equal to c bar. So output y equal to c bar means 1. So in the questions we have to find that the abc when the output is y is equal to 1. So output y is equal to c bar is equal to 1. So number of combination there is 4. Thanks for watching. If you need this type of content, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, and we will share the next questions shortly.